Hello children, today we are going to study the test of divisibility of 10, 11 and 12. In the last class we have already studied about the divisibility test from 2 to 9. We will learn more about divisibility. So let's start with the divisibility rule of 10. So what is it is saying? A number is divisible by 10 if it ends in a 0. If the last digit is 0, then divisibility rule of 10 is applicable. Now, example is 7630. Only you have to see the last digit of the given number. If it is 0, if it is ending with 0, then the number is completely divisible by 10. Only you have to see the last digit. If it is 0, then the number is exactly divisible by 10. There is no need to divide. There is no need to show the division, because by seeing the number we can tell that the number is exactly divisible. So the next example is 410, and 410 is having a 0 at the end. It means that 410 is exactly divisible by 10. This is very easy rule to check the divisibility by 10. So let's see the divisibility rule of 11. So a number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of its alternate digits is either 0 or a multiple of 11. So what you have to do, firstly you have to add the alternate digits which comes after one another. Then you have to find its difference. Then you have to subtract it. If it is 0, then it is exactly divisible, or if it is a multiple of 11, then we can say that it is exactly divisible by 11. So let's have a look on example. So here we have an example. It is 8261. So I have just marked EO like this. This is telling you that these are the even and the odd places. E is denoted with even and O is denoting odd numbers. So it means that these I have arranged in this way so that it comes alternate. It is first I have placed even, then leaving the second digit. Then I have placed the even, then leaving the next digit. This is called alternate. This is called alternate placing. So I have placed an even number, leaving the one number, then I have placed even number. So you have to write even, odd, even, odd, even, odd. So in this way you have to write the even odd above the digits to check the divisibility of 11. So what you have to do, you have to add only the green one places, which is E stand for even numbers. So it means that these are the even places. So you have to add even places only. So firstly we will add even places, that is 8 plus 6. So some of the even places are 8 plus 6 is equals to 14. And always it is a case of rule 11, because 1 means even and odd. You can learn like this. Even and odd comes in the rule of 11. One by one you have to add, or you can learn like this. Divisibility rule of 11 is in which you have to one means one by one you have to add up all the digits. So in this way we have to add the even places. 8 plus 6 is equals to 14. Then you have to add odd places. Odd places are 2 and 1. So you have to add odd places, that is 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. Then what you have to do, you have to subtract even minus odd. You have to subtract the bigger number minus smaller number. It is not that that always you will get even number as a bigger number. No, this is not applicable. Odd places can come a bigger number also. So you have to just see that bigger number you have to subtract with a smaller number to get the difference. So 14 minus 3, this will give you 11. It is directly going with 11. 11 divided by 11 is equals to 1, and the remainder is 0. So it means that it is exactly divisible by 11. So 8261 is exactly divisible just to apply this small rule. Sum of the even places, then you have to add sum of the odd places, then you have to find its difference of the answers of the odd and the even places. This will give you a divisibility rule of 11. Now the next rule is divisibility rule of 12. Divisibility rule of 12 is saying that a number is divisible by 12 if the given number is exactly divisible by 3 and 4, like we have done the divisibility rule of 6. So there we have checked with 2 and 3. Now here we will check for 3 and 4. So in this, when to check the divisibility of 12, we will not apply any rule. We have to just use the previous rule, that is 3 and 4. So for it, to check the divisibility rule of 12, we have to apply two tests. That is, the first one is, so here we have an example, that is 3852. So firstly, you have to apply the divisibility test for 3. So divisibility of 3 is that you have to add all the digits together to get the result. And after adding 3 plus 8, it is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 2, this will give you 18. And 18 comes in the table of 3. So it means that it is divisible. Or you can apply the rule one more time on 18 to get a one digit number. I have just added digits 1 plus 8 again to get the one digit number so that I can check my divisibility with 3. So after adding 1 plus 8 is equals to 9. 9 is exactly divisible by 3. So I can say that this is valid for 3. Now I have to check with 4. Then it will be divisible by 12. Otherwise it will not divisible. So when I've applied the divisibility test of 4 on the same number, so for divisibility 4, we have studied that we have to check only the last two digits. So last two digit of the given example is 52, because our example was 83852, and you can see that the last two digits are 52 only. So what we have to do, we have to just divide 52 by 4, and we are getting as a quotient 13 and the remainder 0. So when you are getting the remainder 0, so it means that it is exactly divisible. So we can say that it is exactly divisible by 3. It is exactly divisible by 3 as well as with 4. Then it is divisible by both 3 and 4. So it is also divisible by 3852 is exactly divisible by 4 also. So this was all about the divisibility rule from 10 to 12.